So this is gonna be my last set of questions because I noticed you said, boom, talking ain't enough. So, you know, a lot of the times, especially with people like me, you know what I mean? You don't necessarily know where to start. Like, what's a good starting point for people my age who are on the same mental track as me, which is, and when I say that, I mean, you know, I feel like you said, it's got to start with us, and we've got to take action.
Figure out a way to make yourself economic to where you can make $1.
Okay.
And start your own.
Okay.
And hopefully they see you, then they follow you.
Okay.
Which I can't tell you.
Right.
Because, you know, me, what I had to do and what you got to do now is 2023. Look at all the competition that you got. But you got to have some economics development. Just like I said, I'm Texas nigga nation. How am I a nation and I ain't got a place for a fella that is? Reverend Wright, upstate, he got somewhere for all his people to live. He got a church, and he got somewhere for all his people to live, and I imagine he got some work for his people. And he said, "F America." But he's a minister.
Right.
The Chinese, when they come over here, they all stay in one house. And they build, then they get another house, then they get another, then they get another. They work together. You by yourself. You don't have blacks with business minds. So I can't tell y'all what y'all got to do, but y'all got to do it.
Yeah, so it sounds like to me the first step is going to be kind of gathering like-minded people who...
And it's going to be hard because y'all don't think alike. From state to state, how do black men and black women and black children think?
Oh, it's
from
all
state
different.
to state.
It's different.
Have they got any music to enlighten them on what they're supposed to do for the future? Do anybody teach the future? The doctors, the scientists and things? That's why we lost. We depend on that white boy for everything. We depend on that Chinese for everything. We ain't got nothing. We don't even have a hospital. Where's the hospital that belongs to the blacks? As long as we've been over here, our doctors ain't smart enough to go open up a hospital or rich enough. So we're in trouble. And me, I ask a question, I say, God, how do we start a nation? What do we do? What do we do? We break away from the white boy. We ain't got nowhere to go. We're going to stay here. But what do we want to build us here while we're here where he can respect us like we respect him?
Right.
Y'all got to figure that out. I'm finna go.
Right. Yeah, nah, look, like I said, last time I seen you, even now, like, you know, you look like you got a solid 20 years left.
20 years, bored as I am.
You bored, Pop?
Yeah, I'm bored. Ain't nowhere to go. Ain't nowhere to go, and ain't nobody doing nothing productive.
Right.
They just talking.
Right.
They just talking. Ain't nobody trying to build no business or nothing. People are just trying to figure out, man, what am I gonna do while I'm on planet Earth?
Right.
Shalasham ain't doing that.
Right.
Me, I was a fool. I just had fun while I was on planet Earth. Now I'm at the end.
Right.
So I'm saying, damn, fool, you should have built something. Damn, fool, you should have bought some land. Fed gonna take it.
Right.
I start all over again. Now I can do it if I live.
Right. Yeah. Man, them feds dirty, man.
No, they're not. No, they ain't.
No? Okay.
The DEA is an organization of man. The Fed is an organization of man. The CIA is an organization of man. They not dirty. They trying to protect America. Each one of them got a job to do. They'll tell on one another. And for it's over with, they line to kill one another. You got the states, you got the Feds, you got the CIA,
ATF,
you got Homeland
DEA,
Security.
yeah.
You got all them organizations.
Yeah.
Where is y'all's organization? Where is a black organization?
Right. Let me ask you this, have we ever had anything similar? Black Panthers, maybe?
Long time ago.
Yeah, that's the closest thing, though.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Blacks stuck together and they didn't talk.
Right.
It ain't about talk. We don't tell what you're going to do,
right.
or you don't tell what you're going to do.
Right.
You see all these militant groups that we got around here?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't never done nothing.
Right.
Farrakhan couldn't get no money from Gaddafi. Why? Because he ain't blowed up nothing in America.
Right.
What did Gaddafi tell him? This is revolution money here. You got to blow up something in America if you want some of this money.
Man, one thing about them, they bout it, man.
They die for their country and their God.
Right.
They die for their country and their God. This white boy dying for his country and his God.
Right.
Black man, cause this nigga over here don't like him. Or cause he don't want that or this. He got a pair of tennis shoes on. They dying for that.
Right. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Like the Black Panthers, man, one thing that kind of drew me, one of my first things that made me say, man, I gotta figure out who Pops is. I gotta find out who Weasel is when Charleston White got on there and he was saying down at the Classy Lady, y'all was feeding kids. And I had just watched, have you ever seen, what's it called? The movie about Fred Hampton with the English dude playing him. It's a new movie, but it's something the Black Messiah, but it's about Fred Hampton and the Black Panthers. He had a program where he's feeding the kids in the neighborhood. And I can't remember how he explained it, but he was saying like, that's the first.
That's what a nation do. The nation feed the people.
Right.
You feed the people.
Right.
I can't be mad. Like a lot of times we got a lot of brothers. They made a mistake. So I hold that mistake against them and I won't fool with them.
Right.
Because they broke a code.
Right.
Anytime a brother go tell a white man something on another brother, that's a code. They're gonna hit brother. And if you go tell a white man something on another brother, I can love you to death, but I don't want to be around you, period, because you're weak.
Right. Right. So that's a big theme in hip hop. So would you also, are you saying pretty much that you like snitches? That's what they call them now, snitches.
I call them little boys that shouldn't have got in the game.
Right.
If you ain't a man and you can't take your weight, you still a little boy. You're a man, you're gonna ride yours out. You ain't gonna mess over no other man. But if you're a little boy, you don't know no better. I call them, there's a bunch of them 50 and 60 years old, and I tell them, you ain't no man, you're a boy.
Right.
You're a boy. You don't even know the code of being a man. I don't even know what a man is.
Right. So with the snitching thing, right? This is how I've always kind of perceived it. When it comes to snitching, and I think that's one of the reasons I'm glad I'm not in the streets, because it's such a fine line to walk, right? Like, okay, let's say there's a woman walking right here, right? Somebody come out the cut, blow her head off, right? Me and you we still sitting here by the time the police come, they ask us did we see anything? What would your answer be?
My answer would be, I ain't seen nothing.
Okay.
That's my answer.
Right.
Now, her family, I might tell her family.
Right.
Or do something myself, but I'm not gonna tell the police nothing.
Right, okay. So you know that I think the quote unquote hip hop gangster kind of adopted that law from the old, because they also feel like talking to the police for any reason
didn't talk to police.
Right. Okay.
Old didn't talk to police. It's forbidden for me to talk to the police.
Okay.
Old didn't hardly talk to the white man. They send the woman to talk to the white man. The old didn't talk.
Right.
They wasn't about no conversation.
Right.
They was about business every day, getting up, taking care of their business.
Right.
And the only time they talk to you, you come and disturb them, and then they tell you what they want to tell you. Right. But other than that, they didn't do all that. In America, it was like war.
Right.
It was just like war. The white boy gonna fight you. White boy gonna do this to you. You gotta fight back.
Right.
Dr. King said you don't hit him back. He was wrong. You hit anybody that hits you. But that was his message. He let the people just get beat up. They didn't fight back. Right.
Yeah, nah.
Every nation got to fight back. If you lose, you got to fight.
Right. I agree with that for sure.